And welcome back to the final match of the first day of the second RvB 5v5 tournament. I'm Fekla, got Sard over there, and we have, again, Battle Industrials.
Yeah, this is looking pretty interesting stuff. So for the teams that we have, way too tight. It has two Nearest, two Battle Industrials, a Mollis, and two Myrmidons. For Team Rich T, we have two Vexor Navy issues, two Worms, and a Tristan.
My money is in the Myrmidons.
I can only hope so. So the Myrmidons actually came into range, so I'm really hoping they just MGD right on top of some Vexor Navy issues. I'm hoping for it. But we have match start. See how this goes. Drones immediately out for the Vexor Navy issues. Damps going around, Ewar going around. It looks like the Vexor Navy issues are going to be ignoring the Nearest, as they probably should, and going straight for the actual combat ships of the way too tight team.
Now, Myrmidons are just chilling. The Myrmidons launched Guard 2 sentry drones. Okay, something new again.
Yeah, and so we have damage being applied to Yingvar, pretty heavy damage. He's going into about 70% armor right now. Relena in a Myrmidon taking some damage as well. Looks at a lower rate than Yingvar. Oh my gosh, is this really going to go the way that I don't expect it to go?
Sentry Myrmidons for the win? I don't know. What the Nereus of, I'm tracking Lotta here. He's actively tackling the Vexor Navy issue of Pantalonis. He's probably damping him by the effects coming off him, and nuding as well, I think. So these are basically tacklers, these two Nerus, and the Mollis is just there to run away and damp. Oh, the Myrmidon of Run is really hurting.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be training a Myrmidon here shortly for Yingvar's Vexor Navy issue, but Yingvar is not tackled. Yingvar may have more life left in him than we have for the Myrmidon of Relena.
Well, you wouldn't expect a V9 to lose a speed race to a tackling industrial. So, yeah, he's still taking damage, but yeah, it has dried up. Meanwhile, oh, there we go. They decided the Nearest was a bit of a nuisance, and they're now shooting it.
Yeah, Relena is just clawing back here. He's at about 30% armor, actually regaining armor here. Yingvar down to about 10%, 5% structure. Yingvar down. We have a Vexor Navy issue down for the Rich T team. Oh my gosh, we still have two Myrms up. Those guards are putting in major work against the Rich T team.
I'm gonna take a look where this Vexor Navy issue is in regards to the... Oh. Yeah, since he's not moving that fast, he's a little bit away from the guards. Those guards should be tracking him quite nicely.
Yeah, the combat Nearest are holding down Pantalones no problem, so we should have some pretty good application. However, it doesn't look like Pantalones is taking most of the guard damage. We actually have Dr. Pies and a Worm struggling here with his shields, trying to claw back from about 0.5% of his shields.
Yeah, but the Worm at that range, I think they should switch to the Vexor Navy issue with the drone damage.
I would assume so. It looks like we do have split damage, perhaps a little bit of split damage. Dr. Pie is taking damage, then we also have Pantalones taking damage. So, I mean, if we have split damage like that, I would imagine that those Gardes, at least one group, may have been abandoned, if not both of them. So, Myrmidon does not have a lot of spare drone bay to use, so we may have some limitations from those Myrmidons being able to put out the maximum amount of their bandwidth damage.
I'm tracking right now to see what's going on in terms of drones. There's 3 Acolyte 2s. I would assume those are from the Mollis. Those are shooting Pantalones in the Vexor Navy issue. Then
Relena and the Myrmidon is just clawing at about half structure right now. Repping back a little bit actively, but I think Relena may be going down here shortly. Oh man, Pantalone's at half armor as well. Dr. Pies still struggling with shields. I'm assuming Dr. Pies has an ASB, perhaps a small... Oh, Relena going down. Pantalone's still tackled by the Nearest.
The Myrmidon still has an active rep tank, I would assume, even if it's minor, to try and survive long enough to kill this Vexor Navy issue. Who knows? There
gosh,
was,
this looks
by the
crazy.
way, the drone loadout from the Vector Navy issued team is full faction, so it's Federation Navy drones on the field.
Okay, so we're down to one Vector Navy issue, which is, while low on armor, we still have 2 worms worth of high damage output, great application, now hitting the Myrmidon of Norki, all of it going on to Norki. Team Way Too Tight is down to that Myrmidon and Maulus. Maulus not really playing much of a significant factor in this match. Norki going down.
MGD.
Oh, yeah!
Noriki is activating MGD while in structure. He's pointing towards the middle of the arena, so yeah, he's out in how many structure? Wow, 4% structure remaining. He lives.
And Norki's still actually in the arena, now repping back some of that non-existent armor. It has that Tech 3 afterburner going strong, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of velocity bonus coming out of that Myrmidon in the future.
But,
leaving behind his Maul's buddy.
Yeah, but there's already Federation Navy hobgoblins chasing after Noriki. Well, valiant effort at least, and you got your wish, MGDing battlecruiser.
Well, in leaving behind all of his drones, we still have Pantalone. Now, while in structure, should be receiving no more damage, so I would not imagine Pantalones will be going down any time here soon.
There's no drones orbiting Pantalone, so I'm assuming it's still connected to these sentries. Ricky is still putting a bit of... Oh, there goes his shield buffer. Let's see where the geckos are. So there's another drone set arriving on top of the Myrmidon. More Federation Navy hobgoblins, and here comes the cavalry. More hobgoblins. Yeah, he's down. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
It's a fun idea though. You bring sentry merms, and you have MGD to get out. I assume not Ingvar, the other merm also had MGD, but maybe he was crammed or failed to complete the cycle in time. I wasn't looking at the merm at that time, so I may have missed an MGD cycle activation there.
Yeah, we may have had a worm tackling the entire time. What I'm really surprised, if you're going to be using an MGD in a tournament setting like this, is that you probably wanted to initiate that maybe halfway through tank, especially if that active tank, to then start repairing some of that buffer back up and then trying to get back into the field. But yeah, right now we just have the Maulus of Fiona kind of zipping around on MDD being chased by worms. We'll see if Fiona decides to just get killed, perhaps not make this the full 10 minutes that this could be.
Come at me, bro, has been called in local.
Oh dear.
Also, guys, get back in the field has been called by the referee, so Fiona may have gone out of bounds a little bit. Of course, we do not have any tournament tools here that instantly blow you up if you go 1 meter over the boundary. It's just a call out, so hey guys, get back in. If they don't, then you get disqualified.
Well, Fiona got caught by worms and has been destroyed, so we have a pretty decisive victory for Rich T, knocking out Way Too Tight out of the tournament and setting themselves up for tomorrow's final rounds.
Yeah, so that was the final fight. As said, we'll cut to a little transition and then we'll get Mangala to do all his talking in outro.